Hello, welcome to OMAT. Glad you're here. We're going to get started with the 8 exercises. But first, I want to let you know you were right. The struggle is real. It's difficult to be a human. And if you want to move forward, that is very uncomfortable. But here's the thing. Every time we put ourselves in that discomfort, in that newness, because if we want to move forward, we're going to go into a place that we don't know. And that's a discomfort. Every time we do that, we get into a place that we don't know because it's good for us, because we're doing the things that are difficult that will make us move forward. Every time we experience that discomfort, we're building resilience. What does that even mean? That means that we are proving that we can do tough things. To who? To ourselves. Every time I prove it to myself, I can do it again. And then I can do it again. And then I'm less overwhelmed when tough things come at me, which they will. So let's build that resilience. How do we do that? Whenever I'm uncomfortable, maybe I ask, is this a good discomfort? I know, really weird question, but is it a good discomfort? Am I uncomfortable because it's new, because I don't know it very well, because I just left that comfort place and I'm just in a new spot? Or am I uncomfortable because I need to leave? The more I put myself in those situations and observe, notice, do I want to be here? Do I need to be here? Is this the place that will get me where I want to go, where I need to be? Just kind of staying in that noticing space. Let's get into it. Let's notice the present moment. When I notice the present moment, I feel less anxiety, less of a need to move time quickly. This has to happen, that has to happen. Whatever's happening is happening. As we get present, we can get into what we promised ourselves, which is to do some exercises. Now, I promised to look for gratitude, not to only be in gratitude, not to notice that nothing is, everything is, that some things are wrong, some things are challenging, some things that I'd rather not have in my life. I also want to notice the things that I'm grateful for. Let's take some time to notice by warming up that muscle, looking for gratitude right now. Let's wrap for now. Finding the water. And finding there are places where you might notice oh wow, this person is not on my side. So it's not that I want to be grateful that this person is not on my side. I want to be grateful to myself for noticing it. I don't have to do anything about it, but I don't want to live in that lack of reality. I want to know. And that is uncomfortable. But as I practice that discomfort, I can get a little less overwhelmed next time. Let's go into meditation. Another thing that helps me be resilient. I decide what's happening in my mind. I decide what I'm thinking about. That helps me sleep. That helps me wake up. That helps me be in the world all day. So let's decide what we're going to think about just for this 1 minute. Sitting in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed, breathe. As we come back, let's find water. And let's find that, meditation is supposed to do something. It's supposed to make me feel something, but really it's helping me be in a neutral space, because I know that life is not all sunshine and lollipops. Meditation helps me understand I don't need only sunshine and lollipops. There are other things available to me. Let's keep going. Let's write it down. Write it down. If you feel something and you don't even know what you feel, write it down. Maybe you can't find the words. Write that down. Write something down, because we promised ourselves that this is the spot where we're going to write. So let's practice that. Write right now. Let's wrap for now. Finding water. And finding how we spend our time. I can wrap what I wrote. I could also leave it. One way is not better than the other. We are practicing what it feels like for us to write. Now we're going to practice what it feels like for us to move away from that writing and get into our sun salutation. I'm going to do less instruction today, and you go with your body wherever you'd like. See if that works for you. Let's stand if we can stand, and we're going to inhale the arms out and up. Look up, reach up. When you're ready, exhale, fold forward. Hang over your feet, rounded back. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Let's get into high plank. Plant your palms down, step your feet back. Once you're in a high plank, slowly lower all the way to the ground. Then push the palms, look up. Chest is out and up, head is up. Make any small movements that you'd like and meet in down dog. Hips up. Here are the things that I can do in down dog. Shake my head no or yes, nice and slow. Loosen up the neck muscles. Bend one knee, then the other. Lift one leg and then the other. Do all, whatever you'd like. Then walk your feet forward. Start rolling up. Meet your palms above the head. Exhale the chest. That's the end of the sun salutation. I did pause longer today in the down dog. I happen to stay in down dog a little longer in my practice, but if you moved on or are still in a pose right now, that's your practice, and I love that for you. Let's keep going, finding our water and finding that warmth in our body, because we're going to use it to get into the plank pose. We're going to use it to stay in that plank pose. I'm going to ask you to do it. You're going to ask yourself to do it. You're already willing. You're able to in whatever way. We're getting up in a plank pose in 3, 2, 1. Up in plank. That's what we're doing right now. So if you need to just not think about it and take action, practice that. Try it. That's 10 seconds that you're in. Are you breathing? Make sure that you're not holding your breath. Maybe take the pain out of your face. That's 20 seconds. If you have pain in your face, because this is getting more challenging, that's fine. Squish up your face however you need to keep going for 30 seconds. Now, through this exercise, you're going to find some resilience. What does that mean? You're going to find a way to talk to yourself where you could keep this pose for 20 more seconds. What is that way just for today? Finding the strength to stay up here. If you are not hurting yourself, stay there for 10 seconds. See what that feels like to not respond, to want to come down off your plank for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. There it is. What did you use to stay up in that pose? Come down off your pose. Maybe you stretch your way back. I do like to get out of the plank pose by doing a sun salutation or child's pose, which is where I sit on my ankles and reach forward, then into a down dog, then come up. Whatever feels good, find your water. Find a way to say, yep, that's what I wanted to do. Next time I come up to that, I will do it again. I am amazing, and I'm going to keep going. Let's get into some procrastination. I'm going to break some procrastination. Maybe set yourself up for later. Do you need to have your sneakers ready, your shoes ready? Do you need to have your laundry ready? Take a vitamin, throw something out. Let's take an experiment on and get going with one tiny task right now. Let's wrap for now. Finding the water. Finding the info that we need. Maybe we got something done and it felt satisfying. Maybe we didn't get anything done and it's hard to feel satisfaction. So what we're doing is going, wow, in 1 minute, I learned that I am dissatisfied by doing that task. I learned a lesson in less than 1 minute. Let's keep going. Let's go into connection. Let your friend know you learned a lesson. Let them know you just did a plank. Let them know you're thinking about them. But let's look for some connection right now. Let's wrap for now. Find the water. Find that exercise possibly to be a little vulnerable. Let's shake it off. Once we start moving, we start shaking it off. We're going to get started in our final exercise for today, aerobics. Maybe get the heart rate going, but move in whatever way we're going in 3, 2, 1. Move your body. You have access to a lot of your muscles, maybe all of them if you're lucky. Let's move those muscles. That's 10 seconds. Every time you exercise your muscles, you're giving yourself an opportunity to continue getting to use your body. That's 20 seconds. Whatever you need from your body, exercise that part. Can your arms work? Work them out right now. That's 30 seconds. We're more than halfway done. Let's find a little more energy to put into it. What do you have in you just for today? This isn't setting a precedent. We don't have to copy this. For 20 seconds, be you with energy for today. For the last 15 seconds of this exercise, what do you have inside of you? Put them here for 10 seconds. Keep breathing. Move as much as you can with as much energy as you can. 3, 2, 1, and you're done. There it is. Look at these exercises. I hope that was useful for you. Thank you for taking OMAT today.